What up, World Wide Web? It's me again. Um, Off the top of my head, I think I missed 3 days. I missed 3 days. I did not upload yesterday, the day before, the day after, or, no, the day before that, and then the day before that. Oopsie daisy, it was my bad. So, off the top of my head again, I am going to list the things I've learned within those 3 days. So, first, let me tell you what's been happening the past 3 days. I went to go spend some time with my grandpa. We were watching movies, and I didn't stick to my schedule. So that's what happened, and I'm kind of feeling it now because, when you mess with your sleep schedule, that kind of bleeds into the second day, and it's kind of like an avalanche where like the more bad habits you do, the more they build up, like rolling down a mountain, giant snowball rolling down a mountain. That's what's been happening to me. It's been happening for 3 days, and this is actually the fourth day because I missed out on my walk today. I had pretty good sleep, but I missed out on my walk today, so we're not gonna do that. But I guess the one thing that I learned is that, you know, good habits aren't going to build overnight. You have to keep going at them. And, and when when that part of your brain is telling you to like get comfortable and stuff like that, because you've been reverting back to those bad habits, always try to stay uncomfortable, always try to do the right thing. And eventually, you might mess up some more times, but as long as you can recognize that your goal is to get these good habits and you keep setting yourself up, keep on doing it and stuff like that, it's going to become second nature. You're going to get comfortable eventually with those good habits, and that's when you build some more good habits that you want to build. But yeah, basically, you know, what I've learned is that when I go back into these bad habits, I don't feel, or I shouldn't feel like, oh, boo hoo, I messed up. I'm mad at myself. I should be like, oh, okay, let me learn from this. Let me keep doing it. Let me get back on my streak. That's the mindset you gotta have. I messed up. Okay, get back on my streak and keep your mind on that streak. So, yeah, that's thing number one. And also, for thing number two, I was watching Rings of Power. Said that in the last couple of episodes. And we finished up the series, and me and my grandpa thought it was going to get a season two, but my brother pointed out that, this is probably not going to get a season two. It only needs one season. And I'm like, huh, really? I mean, that kind of ended on a cliffhanger. Why would they only do one season? That seems kind of bad, right? And he's like, well, no, actually, if you are a fan of the Lord of the Rings franchise, then you'll know that sets up for the later movies and for the other books. So they actually did that perfectly. And I'm like, really? So I was taking account into like my other criticisms, and was thinking, and what my brother pointed out to me is that this is for the fans. It's not for the casual, moviegoers and stuff like that. And, that got me thinking. I'm like, huh. And I looked at it that way, and I'm like, wow, they put all those resources, all that great budget, all that great writing to please their fans. And all of a sudden, I had a lot more respect for Rings of Power. So I guess the second thing, take away from this is that, always try to look at stuff from a different angle. You can make your conclusions about seeing it from one angle, but really try to see it from different points of view before, making your conclusion. And that's really easy to do, just to see it from one angle and, make your conclusion. But, hopefully this video reminds you to basically make your conclusion after you looked at all possible sides, or all the sides you can find, just like more than one. You got to have at least two, I'd say. And the third thing that I've learned is, I'm practicing my drawing skills. I'm learning gesture drawing, And, one of my problems with art is that I try to get it perfect all the time. I'm trying to create a picture, but really it's all for practice. And gesture drawing is kind of really loosening up that habit for me because basically in gesture drawing, you're trying to capture the gesture of your subject, which is usually a human doing some kind of pose. You're trying to capture that in a really small amount of time. So it's going to look bad, right? But that's the point. The better and better you get, the faster and faster you get at just capturing the overall pose of your subject, which allows you to draw faster and basically builds your observation skills because you can really capture what's important about that pose and compose it properly. So, yeah, I've been practicing gesture drawing. It's making me it's loosening me up to building that picture, and it's focusing me more on trying to capture the essence of that pose, which is what gesture drawing is about. It's basically practicing a greater skill rather than just trying to get that one picture out. It's uncomfortable, but it's going to build my observation skills and it's going to help me draw faster. I'm not really doing it to draw a picture. I'm doing it for, practice. So, yeah, a little bit of a longer video today, but those are the 3 things that I've learned. And I'm going to upload consistently again. So there's going to be a video tomorrow. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. So, it's me signing off.